besties are back for another episode of No Ma'am. I'm Will, and I'm joined by my podcast co-host in chaos.
Jhoany, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of No MAAM.
All right, friends. Today we are recapping the first 2 episodes of Drag Race UK Season 7. Oh my god, can you believe that we have 7 seasons of the UK already?
That's crazy. I think we just said this in the Meet the Queens. Like, I felt like just yesterday that UK started. And UK was kind of the one that launched everything else, honestly. Because once the UK aired, it was Italia, it was Holland, it was, I forgot what other country, España, Canada, and, now we are watching several seasons at a time.
This
and we
is
love
true.
it.
Yes. So, speaking of the Meet the Queens, if you want to watch our Meet the Queens video, head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/nomaampodcast. It's only $5, and you get exclusive, never-before-seen content from the besties. You get content from my solo podcast, and you get content from my other podcast previously on, where we recap all reality TV shows. And currently, we are recapping The Amazing Race Season 35. 38. So many seasons of The Amazing Race. I lost count at season 35, apparently. So go over to Patreon, get that. You get access to all of that. Okay.
I'm
so
surprised you can count up to 35.
Listen, me too. Like, it took a while, but we're here. Sometimes I can't read, so it is what it is. Can't spell.
Sometimes I can't think, girl.
I mean, listen, when you get a certain age, listen.
You need some lion's mane, some cordyceps.
Something. All right. So the first episode was, I didn't think that the Brit Gala was a main challenge, like was the Maxi challenge. I didn't realize it was a Maxi challenge until they went from that challenge to the runway. And then I was like, oh, wait, the Maxi challenge is the Brit Gala. I was like, oh, this is the challenge.
I thought the main challenge was the hometown looks.
No, the main challenge was the Brit Gala. That was the main challenge.
Well, that's underwhelming.
I know. That's why people were upset. Some of the fans was like, this is one of the most underwhelming season premieres from the
UK. Yeah, I definitely agree with that sentiment because it didn't feel like a premiere episode, honestly.
It didn't. It felt like maybe episode 2 or 3. And again, there's no fault to the queens. I just think it was the way the challenges were set up. I think we probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more if the first episode had a talent show.
Yes. Or what's it called? Or a runway up, like a design episode.
A design challenge, right?
Yes.
I think we get the design challenge in season 2. In episode 2, we get the design challenge. But I think if it would have did like season 6, where they gave us a talent show, I think we would have been like, oh, because this is our introduction to the queens.
Premiere, yeah.
And it feels like a premiere, and we're like, oh, okay, we are going to be rooting for this queen. We're going to be rooting for that queen. The way the Brit Gala like challenge was set up, it felt like, those previous seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race when they're just going through like the little mini challenge, and it's like seasons of spring and that stuff. That's what it felt.
Yeah, I also think having the guest queens on it honestly kind of took away from these queens. There was moments where I was more focused on them than the UK queens.
Yeah. And so being that the Brit Gala was a challenge, we're not going to do yes ma'am, no ma'am to those looks. We're going to do yes ma'am, no ma'ams, like obviously to the hometown queens looks. But we are going to talk about it just to see like if we like the look, if they how well we thought they did in the challenge. Okay, so up first we have page 3. What did you think?
I love this. I think this was really high fashion. It's very page 3. I thought she looked gorgeous.
Same. I thought it was really great. Also, I think it was really smart of page 3 to pay homage to Black dandyism.
Mm-hmm. Especially
with like, and then we just had the Met Gala, right? I thought that was really smart. Anyways, next up we have Viola. What did you think?
Again, cute look. I think it's very on brand for her. Lets us know what type of queen she is. She looked great. I loved it.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think she could have had a little bit more personality when in the question and answer portion of it, because she's like, "Oh, Coventry, Lady Godiva," and then Angeria was like the chocolate. I think she could have played on like along with that, because we all know Angeria is funny without actually having to be funny.
And that's kind of what I was referencing earlier. Like I found myself at times entertained more by the queens interviewing them than the actual queens doing the challenge.
Yes.
And then,
And again, there's no fault to them because this is the first time they're doing something like this.
true.
Those queens done this already.
Yeah. They're professionals.
Yeah, they know Ru's sense of humor, so they
They've
get
been
it.
done, ready, done, had hers.
Oh, that was good. I wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay. Then we have Select's Addiction. What did you think?
I think that, again, this is a cute outfit. I love the big titties. I thought this was great.
Yeah, I like this too. I am over the big titties though.
You love big titties.
I do love big titties, but I'm overseeing them like already because I've seen them like I've seen them so much in the first two episodes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Right. I'm not saying I love me some big old titties. Like
Take old bitties.
yes, love that. But it's because it's just so pronounced.
Well, what you want them to be miniature big old titties?
No, I just think it. I want them to fit her. Does that make sense? Like I've said this on the Meet the Queens. Select's Addiction is one of my favorites. So it's not. I'm not shading her because she is one of my faves. But I want them to be like Jimbo titties.
Okay.
Like Jimbo titties fit Jimbo. These are bouncy and they feel out of place in some aspects and some outfits that she wears. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Fair enough.
Then we have Tyrus Mongardi. What did you think?
I like the idea of this look. I think it could have been better executed. I don't think it fits her very well, especially in this picture. You can see how much it's bunching, like in the waist, in the lower half. That interview was rough with Plain Jane. That was I was cringing just watching that. They did not have any chemistry at all. That was rough to watch.
It was, yeah. Well, the look wasn't as bad, but yes, in the picture you can see that it doesn't fit her correctly. But the interview with Plain Jane, child, I was like, no, ma'am. Why would you allow Plain Jane to do that? But then again, it's Plain Jane, so she's gonna do that regardless.
True.
Like,
True.
she's gonna do that regardless. So, but you have to be able to know how to volley with Plain Jane because Plain Jane also has deadpan sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
And people don't understand that. And so they're like, oh, they think Plain Jane is a bitch. She's not. That's just her personality. And you need to be able to know how to bounce back.
Exactly.
Then we have Pasty. What did you think?
I think it's a cute look. It's very campy, but glamorous at the same time. I don't remember much of her interview, to be honest.
When she told us that she was blind. Like, and don't get me wrong, I wear glasses too, so I get it. I'm not making a fun of the fact that she has a condition. I just thought it was the most random thing.
It was.
That
Was, yeah.
Like, it was
because
so
she was so
random.
serious about it too. It wasn't
bilateral.
It wasn't like she was trying to be funny about it. She just, I'm blind. I have this, and that, or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, that came out of nowhere, girl.
To the point where Marina Summers was like, work. Like, what else can you say?
Literally. That just came out of nowhere.
It was so random. And I get it. She probably was so nervous that that's the first thing she thought of. And it was so cringy that even Ru was like, you have what? Like, everybody was just like, bilateral what? And she's like, I don't think it was the best idea to tell people that I can't see. And I was like, Pasty, it really was not. Then we have Sally TM. What did you think?
I really like this look. I think it lets us know exactly the type of queen that she is, very alternative. I love that she fully covered her face. Even the eyes. Like, she just had that, like, tiny little peephole that she could see through. I thought that was so funny. Interview portion. I don't remember.
Yeah. It didn't give us anything for the interview portion. She looks good, and we can tell that she is going to be alternative. She has an eye for fashion that I don't think a lot of these other queens on the season have.
You can say that again.
Okay. Then we have Elvas. What did you think?
I really did not like this look. Did not like the colors. I don't know. It was just meh for me, honestly.
I really enjoyed this. I really loved Elvas in this. I thought, and she knew how to bounce back with Plain Jane.
She did. That she did. That was funny.
And that is not easy.
No.
Because Plain Jane is a very difficult drag queen. But in the best way. I love Plain Jane is one of my faves. So like I live for Plain Jane. But to be able to put Plain Jane in her place, That's a skill. And
That is.
I think Elle Voss did great.
I just really don't like this outfit.
And then, I mean, it takes balls to wear that outfit on that carpet because you blend in.
Very much so. Very much so.
But she stood out from everyone else because she was so bright.
I guess. I really don't like this.
So, I mean, it was smart. You know, I live for a campy queen. So,
You do.
like, yeah. And then we have Nayong Bella. What did you think?
I'm gonna be Michelle for a second and be like, we've seen this before. I'm over this. I'm over the Marie Antoinette, like Victorian era looks. I think she looks cute. Well, she was the queen that started like, right?
She did, yes.
I thought that was funny. I thought that was really funny because it came out of nowhere. They're like, show us your secret talent, and she just pulls that out. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I guess we're working with that. I thought that was really funny. I feel like we've seen this outfit before.
The outfit, yes, we've seen it. It was nothing to scream home about. But the fact that she started her story and she didn't realize that she was an assistant, that was hilarious because she lives in this world that I would love to live in.
She is in her own delusional world.
Yes. And I live for that. I love a queen that is as delusional as ever and who does not care. And I live for that. And I think Nayong Bella is going to be that queen for me. Like, I'm so excited for what she's going to bring on this season. But then she started playing the little thing with her nose.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, actually, she can. It was a nice tune and everything too. So
no, it was. I meant like, what the fuck in like the best way possible.
Okay, I was like, she played a good tune.
Yeah, so. I wouldn't say more of that.
Right, me too. And then we have Katrin Feelings. What did you think?
I don't like this look. Again, I think it's kind of ill-fitting, especially on the lower half of it. There's a lot of bunching. It wasn't anything to write home about. That wig literally looked like a wig, which I know it's kind of crazy to say, but it literally looked like she just plopped it on her head. When it came to the interview, I'd be lying to you if I said I remembered something.
She spoke in German.
The fuck? Why was she? I don't even remember that.
Because she said that she could speak in a different language, so she spoke in German.
I don't remember that.
Don't quote me. It might have been German, but I know she spoke in a different dialect. But she was funny. I have to say, she was funny.
Okay, I'll take your word.
I remember that. Like, she was funny. Yeah, she's giving me Lawrence Chaney vibes, though.
But like, not as polished.
No, but she'll get there.
Fair.
Her hometown look, she was definitely giving me Lawrence Chaney vibes.
Oh, yes, fully.
Like, I was like, oh shit. It's like, oh, this is kind of scary. Then we have Chai T Grande. What do you think of Chai?
I really like this look because I think it plays really well with her name, Chai T. Like, that's honestly kind of... As soon as I saw her walking down the steps, I was like, fucking Chai T, bitch. I love me a Chai T. I love her personality. That I will say. She's a queen I am keeping my eye on.
Chai T has a personality?
Bitch, don't do that.
There's no shade, but like, what personality did you see from Chai T Grande that you like? I love her personality. What personality is that?
I think it's mostly her name, honestly. I love Chai T though. I liked her the first 2 episodes. Well, not so much the second episode because she was kind of lost, honestly. I don't remember much of what she did in the second episode. But the first episode, I really enjoyed her.
What did she do for you that you're like, oh, I love Chai T Grande?
Bitch, her outfit.
Which one? This one?
This one. I don't remember. What was her other outfit? I don't remember her other outfit. I'll remember it as it comes on.
You'll remember it in a second when we go through it. But I just found that to be really interesting because I don't remember anything that Chai T Grande did, except for the fact that somebody was like, oh, so like any of the girls like stand out to you, or you know? And so Bones was like, oh yeah, you know, I know Chai because we work at the same bar. She works at the door, but I'm one of the hosts. That's the only, and that wasn't even Chai T's line.
That wasn't. I like Chai T. I think it's because of the fact that my go-to caffeinated beverage is Chai T.
So done with you right now. That is hilarious because you like literally almost gaslighted me into thinking that Chai T Grande had like this amazing personality that I didn't see on the first 2 episodes.
Are you saying she has no personality?
I am saying she has no personality.
You heard that, Chai T? You have no personality.
In the first 2 episodes. It's only been 2 episodes.
It has been. I really don't remember shit she did in the second episode on this one.
Like, me neither. Then we have Bonnie and Clyde. What did you think?
I appreciate the Cruella reference. I just think it was kind of lackluster and sloppy
I just think it's funny that everybody thought she was a cow and she was a dog.
because those are not the right spots. Like, yeah, no, meh.
She was like, "Oh, so what does a rude cow say? Moo." And then so they was like, "What does an interrupting dog say? Woof." And then that was funny, but Bonnie wasn't funny. It was the fact that plain Jane was funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that just overall Bonnie kind of just gives me.
Except for her entrance, I have to say that was such a cunty move when she showed her face in the mirror. It was like, show us her face in the mirror. And she came in and she showed them the face in the mirror and the angle was like that. And she looked
Oh
at the
yes,
mirror.
yes,
I
yes.
was like, oh, bitch. I was like, oh, that is cunty.
Yes. But
But
also, I
Acacia
just
Forgot needs to
cannot.
do better.
I was literally about to say, I just cannot unsee Acacia. Acacia forgot.
Same. Same. All right. And then we have Bones for the Brit Gala. What did you think?
Why is she a holy penis?
I don't know.
I mean, I was confused by the look, honestly. I think it was well made. You know, there's a lot of detail in it that I think is great, but overall, I was just kind of like, why you penis?
I just need her to have a little bit more personality.
And
I just need
that,
that. Like, and the reason why I say that is because Dee Dee Licious had personality. And Crystal Versace had personality. And they've both been on the season. One was a lip sync assassin and the other one is a winner. So like when you're from a family that's both been on the seasons, they should tell you, hey, listen, this is your introduction. Like, I get it. She's probably deadpan and she probably has a dry sense of humor, and that's okay. But like you can't be the queen of Soho and have that reputation and then Rue was like, hey, so like, why are you the queen of Soho? She was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't say that, but the people gave that to me. Bitch, own
yeah,
that. Own it. Like, this is not the time for you to be like, well, like, own it, but make it funny while you own it, though. Because when she threw the shade at Chai and she was like, that's not shady, bitch, that was shady.
that was
Like,
shady. That was full on shade.
but it was shade, but in a funny way, though,
Mm-hmm.
because that's the personality. Like, that's who she is.
Yeah, and I think we need to see more of that,
We do, because
especially
we
if she
haven't
wants to
seen it.
last.
Hello, because that's the UK. Rue is very particular with the Rue girls from the UK
She
that she
wants a bitch that
gravitates
can make
toward.
her love.
Oh my god. That's all it is for the UK. Make her laugh.
Well, this is not all it is, but that is one of the biggest things. Make her laugh.
And be brandable. She loves a
That
UK queen that's brandable.
that
Okay, so let's get into the runway looks. So the category was hometown queens. So first up, we have Elvas. What did you think?
I get that it was like the Titanic Museum. This didn't very like didn't necessarily give me Titanic. It gave me more like she took some sheet metal and just dropped it on herself. I was confused. I thought it looked cheap. The judges were like praising this, and I was like, why?
It
I
didn't
like the
give you
wig.
those?
No,
It didn't give you this?
no.
Oh, I liked it. It was a yes man for me. I
Meh.
really enjoyed it. I
I like the
did.
wig. That's all I liked about it.
I also liked that it was Titanic, but it was also a little bit of like Grace Jones in this. And
I
I
could,
think it was because of the wig, right? It was very edgy.
yes, that I can see. I just think it looks really cheap, honestly.
Well, I don't think it looks cheap. I think she just looks different and edgy. Not cheap. I wouldn't give this cheap. There was other looks on the runway that I would have gave cheap.
Oh yeah, that too.
I don't think she looks cheap. Maybe discount, but not cheap.
Five Below.
No, that's cheap. H&M.
Rainbow.
No, I think H&M because apparently H&M is such a derogatory term in the UK.
It
In the
is, bitch.
UK,
It is,
like
bitch.
apparently we live for H&M, but apparently no more goddamn H&M. So
Wasn't my light just flicker?
I don't think so.
Okay. Wasn't there a queen on the gala that said they
Yes,
got there right? Who was that?
that was Terrace. And she was like H&M girl, but she got cut off by Plain James. She couldn't get the
Oh
thought out.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Then we have your favorite, Chai Tea Grande. What did you think?
I'm gonna give this an over just to spite you. No, I like this though. This for me was a yes, ma'am. I love that she blended like her kind of culture with where she is currently living. I think she looked great. I love the headpiece. I think this was a great blend of both cultures.
Oh, I would have given it an over. I actually gave it an over. I thought it was
No,
really great.
it's a great look. I think had the shoulder pieces been bigger and the headpiece been bigger, it would have been amazing. But it's a good look. I just think it could have been bigger.
Well, I gave it an over. I thought she looked great. I think in the grand scheme of all the other looks, I think this is a really great amalgamation of both of her cultures together. And I thought, I was like, for that, I have to give her credit for it. And I thought makeup wise, look wise, I think she looked really grand. And I was like, oh, this is an amazing look for her. So then we have Katrin Feelings. What did you think?
Me. It's just simple. We've seen it before. It's nothing to like write home about. Meh.
I gave it a soft ma'am for those particular reasons that you gave, but I also thought she looked really great.
She does, but it's just like I want something different.
I mean, but it's her hometown, though. How much more different can you get from a hometown? This is probably it.
Well, they move towns, bitch. I don't know.
We cannot tell them to move towns, Jhoany. That's not. Can't tell them to move towns. Besides that, let's move on to Bonnie and Clyde. What did you think?
This was a soft man for me. I get what she was trying to go. I just don't particularly like the shade of green, which is not her fault at all. But I thought there was just a bit of fit issue, especially like around like that lower half, that were kind of distracting. And I think the snake could have been elevated a little bit.
I gave this a soft ma'am. It was okay, but I wanted more. I also saw that bunching in the front. I think if she would have did those little small teaks, this would have been a really good look.
I agree. I think yeah.
Then we have page 3. What did you think?
I love this. This was a yes man for me. This is so high fashion. I think it lets us know who page 3 is. She looked really great, really sexy, and I love that the fabric that she used showed her hometown.
This was almost an over for me. Almost. Like, it was almost there. I think it just needed a little bit more fabric for me in some areas. But this is a yes, ma'am. Bitch, that hat is divine.
I love that hat. And the fact that she kept like
Divine.
yes.
That hat is the best thing.
Absolutely.
I'm like, this is so good. The fact that it has her hometown on the hat, the fact that her hometown is on the fabric, like you said, divine.
And I love how much the judges loved it, honestly.
Yeah. Surrey. I remember that because she's like, I'm from Surrey, and you represent it well, girl.
You'll need
She
to
did. She absolutely did.
first.
Not me saying Surrey and then my phone talking
I was
about,
like,
hey,
wait.
you need to
I was
unlock
confused
it,
for a
girl.
second.
And you heard that? I was scared at first. And I was like, what the hell just happened? I think it's a ghost in my house.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Bones. What did you think?
This wasn't over for me. I love that this is like streetwear, but make it high fashion. For me, it's very like UK. I don't know why. I think it's the hat and the vest that she was wearing that made me think that. I think she looks great. I need this. I want this. I absolutely adore this.
I gave this an over. This is so good. I screamed at the TV when this came out. From head to toe, loved everything. I need that little bomber jacket. I need it in my life.
Well, it's
like
it's little in terms of like length, but
yes.
that jacket is huge. I want those pants. I want those pants.
I don't
Would I be able to walk in them?
Because I'm tall. Not. I think it would fit you more. The pants would fit you more, but that jacket, I need
that jacket is everything.
That jacket.
That jacket is cut.
Then we have Viola. What did you think?
For me, this was a yes, ma'am. I think it was well constructed. I like the structure of it. I get why it's a hometown look. Like, I get like the ribbons and everything. I think she looked good.
Yeah, I gave Viola a yes, ma'am. I think this is a really great dress. I'm getting into sculptural wigs. Before it wasn't my thing, but these sculptural wigs that I'm seeing are great.
Did I not say that?
You did. You was on the
Yeah.
sculptural wigs before I was on the sculptural wigs. Because you know me, I like all natural. Like I needed to look and feel like a woman. And this this right here, I don't know. These sculptural wigs is in right now. So like I'm feeling it.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great fucking wig.
Yes. And then we have Nyan Bella. What did you think?
No, ma'am. I think she looks cute, and I like the wig without the clock on it. This just doesn't give me like Big Ben at all. Like these are tiny clocks, girl. And I think the dress itself is a little bit on like the basic side. I love the way she sold it. She walked that runway down amazing. I love how her personality shone through, but the actual outfits, like I needed more.
So I gave this a soft ma'am because there's something about this that I really enjoy. And I think it was the overall presentation. I think it was the fact that she was overly confident and she knew this look wasn't it.
I mean, yes,
And I
that
think for that right there, I think it takes a lot of cojones to come out on a runway in a look when you know it is not up to par like the other queens, but you like, bitch, I'm gonna sell this anyway. And I think she did it. And I think she did a really great job. I really want that level of delusion in my life. Like, I'm so
same,
serious.
same, same, girl.
Like
Pass me some more.
I'm so self-conscious about like what I wear and how I put it together that I wouldn't be able to do it. But I love when people are so delusional that they don't care.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
Like I need that level of delusion in my life. Like I do. I think it's a skill, and I don't think not everybody has it.
No, definitely.
And then we have Sally Trademark. What did you think?
It was overall a meh. No, soft. I think it's a cute look. I think she looked great. I love this color on her. I think she looked great. I love the structure of this outfit. It, it was just not as elevated as some of the other looks, I think, on the runway tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I gave this a soft ma'am, and because I didn't know what Sally can do.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a good introduction to her hometown. I think it's just really great. I think we can see it. I also think she's showing us two different versions because the Sally that we got in the Brit Gala and the Sally on the runway is not the same Sally. But
No.
yet she is Sally Trademark. So we can see that she has some versatility, and I also think that's great. Especially like you're showing us that you can do more than one look.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the Sally that the Inches look Sally, plus the Brit Gala Sally, and this Sally, and the Sally from episode 2 are all different Sallys.
They are. So I love the versatility, but I'm also kind of like, what's Sally?
Who are
Like, who
you?
is Sally?
Yeah. I think
Especially
the
with that name. Like, I feel
yes,
like I should
right?
know who Sally is.
I think the edgier versions is who Sally is. I also just think that she just knows how to sew.
Yes, that she
But
do.
I do think that the edgy versions of like when she did for the Brit Gala her interest look, I think that's who Sally is.
Okay.
Because we've
But I
seen a
want
little bit
so
in a promo
I
though.
want to see more of that though.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see it throughout the season. Who knows? But so far, we've seen multiple versions of Sally, and she's giving it all of it, like to us
Mhm.
at all at one time.
Yeah.
And then we have Select's Addiction. What did you think?
I think soft, ma'am. I like the color of this. I think it's pretty well constructed. It just didn't gag me.
I give it a meh. I don't like the shoes.
No, the shoes horrible, especially with this outfit.
Yeah, the shoes take me out. I don't know. I don't like it. It looks a little clumpy to me, and I don't think that's her fault. I just think it's just the design of the look. I just expect more, right? Because I liked her entrance look. I liked the the Brit Gala look, and then this just I was a little let down. It wasn't bad. It was just like okay,
It was just there.
yeah. And then we have Passy. What did you think?
No, I think this teetered on the edge of like too costumey for me. I think, like you said before, when you said there was some other outfits that look cheaper, like this is it. Wasn't a huge fan of the umbrella. Just no.
Yeah, I also gave this a no ma'am too. I didn't like it. It didn't. I don't know. It just was like your hometown is a garden. Like I was just confused, and it may just because I didn't know. But so far, with all the looks that she's given us, I just wasn't wowed by them yet.
Yeah, me neither.
and then her personality has not shined enough for me to be invested in her, right? For me to overlook the flaws in the looks.
Mm-hmm. Very that.
Like Nayam Bella, I like her. I'm invested in her delusion. That regardless of what she puts on, I'm gonna be like, but she sold it. Like
She ate that.
right, but for Pasty, it's different. I'm just like, she's almost there. She just needs a little bit more time in the oven.
She needs some more
Well,
yeast.
then she does. And then we have Tayris Mungardi. What did you think?
I like the idea of this, but I think I would wear this. I think this is too pedestrian. Like I don't think it quite lives up to what some of the other queens wore. But what really, really bothered me about this look was the wig, because it covered her face. And it pissed me off.
I gave this a no, ma'am. And I'm going to tell you why. Out of Brighton, out of all of the looks, you went for a puffer fish. Like, that is where you said, I'm going to represent my hometown. I'm going to be a yellow puffer fish. And that's what she thought.
Yeah, that not for Brighton, girl. But honestly,
Like,
for me, what really pissed me off was that fucking wig.
you were a hood puffer fish? Like, I'm confused. You a puffer fish from around the aquarium? Like, I am so confused. Like, I don't get it. It's a juxtaposition between the around the way girl and the puffer fish. And I'm like, why a puffer fish? What about Brighton screams puffer fish?
I don't know shit about Brighton.
I mean, but it's not puffer fish.
Oh, girl, I mean, she could tell me, I don't know, we're known for pufferfish, and I'd be like, okay, work. Because I don't know shit about Brighton.
The Brighton girls have always gone home first. That's the Brighton curse. The girls don't do well when they come to Drag Race UK. The girls from Brighton. Brighton is edgy and funny and alternative. Like, that's Brighton.
Why pufferfish?
Now you understand what I said. Now you get it. Yes. That's why I was like, why? It's only a few places I know. Manchester, London, South London, East London. I know all of those. And I know. And what's the other one? Where the girls are always, I think it's like they're Welsh. What's that, Belfast? Yes. So those are like the normal ones that I see all the time.
The girls just they'll be like, I'm from South Wales. I am from Ireland. I am from London. And I'll just be like, okay, work. I don't know where that is. I don't know what that means, but work. Yeah, I just know y'all all got different accents. That's it.
Oh, they do. They do. I know the Manchester queens. And then obviously I know the London girls. The London girls tend to be like the edgier ones.
Yes, that I can tell.
Like, they're a little edgy. They got a little grit to them. Like, who was the girls from London? And most of the black queens are from London, though. Mm-hmm. It just so happens that way. Like, they're from, like, East London or South London. Maybe South London. One of them is a hood.
They be saying East, South. I'd be like, I don't know what that is. Is that like the South Bronx?
Oh, and then the Manchester girls, those are the slutty ones. The party girls. The dirty ones. The dirty girls. That's the Manchester girls.
Not the dirty girls.
The dirty girls. Who's from Manchester? I think Kitty. They're from Manchester.
Oh, Kitty Space.
No,
that's France, bitch.
Kitty's got claws. They from Manchester. So we see that the Kitty Space. Okay, France. No. So we see that episode 1, the winner of episode 1 is Elvas, which I'm excited for. I thought she did really well. I think what gave her points is the fact that she was able to give Plain Jane back what Plain Jane was dishing at her.
Okay, for that reason, yeah, but like outfit wise.
And then we have the bottom two, Nia and Bella versus Pasty. And the first episode had the lucky cow gag, which if they heard the moo, right, then that means that they were being saved from elimination. And so essentially what that is all of the safe queens had to go back and vote for who they wanted to save from elimination or whatever the case may be. And the majority of the queens chose Pasty, so she was saved by the lucky cow.
I wish they would have kept this throughout the whole season, or at least half of the season. I think that was an interesting twist. I hate that they just kind of threw it in the first episode and used it, and that was it.
Yeah. And we also see that another international season is doing something like this too. They don't have a cow, but they have corazon.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out. Okay, so let's get into episode 2. So episode 2, they had to, I guess throughout the seasons, there was like leftover fabric
Mhm.
or like materials from each of the seasons. And so they were divided off into like groups based on the different seasons. I didn't put them with the seasons because I was just like, I don't have time to like look back and see who was with who, whatever. Like I don't have time for that. Like, no. It's bad enough I have to go through and find all his looks. So we have, I'm sure it's a lot. It's a full-time job, y'all. First up, we have Sally Trademark. What did you think?
This was an over for me. I love this. I love the different patterns, the clashing patterns. I love the different colors of it. Like you said, it is a different Sally than what we've seen, but it also makes sense for what we think Sally is. I think she looked great, and I love this giant baguette that she's holding.
Same. This is an over. Sally peed all over the fucking runway. Like, she peed all over the fucking runway. She bodied the challenge.
Mhm.
Like, anybody else was just like, yeah, it's Sally.
Yeah.
Nobody came close.
No, absolutely not.
I was like, who would have thought that this would have been what she would have thought of?
I
Like,
know.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I loved it.
And the patterns should not go together, but they go together.
Oh, like that dragon fruit pattern with like the yellow and then the checkered blue. I was like, what the fuck?
They should not go together, but they go together. I'm like, this is good.
Mhm.
And then we have Select's Addiction. What did you think?
No, ma'am. I think she made a decent corset, and then the rest was an afterthought. Those stars coming out of her head didn't even translate as stars because they were flopping so hard. The whole bottom half just looked like it was an afterthought. Like it really is like she just made a corset and then forgot about the rest of it.
I give this a meh. There's elements to this that I'm like, okay, she could have taken this further. Again, I don't like the shoes. I don't like the shoes. These shoes are going to be the bane of my existence. They're like the UK's version of pleasers. Hate them.
It's just they're so clunky. They're not sexy. It's just they look so awkward.
I hate them.
Yeah,
I don't like
pretty
them.
much.
This is the bane of my existence. It's going to be these fucking shoes. And yet she is one of my favorite queens. I love her, but those shoes, burn them. Then we have Elvas. What did you think?
This to me was a meh. I get what she was going for, and there was aspects that I like. I like the boa, but I just feel like one, not the most interesting idea. I feel like it's something we've seen before in terms of like the silhouette, the style of the dress. And then I didn't like one particular fabric that she chose. I think it was like the kind of metallic one. That for me just kind of threw the whole outfit off. Because that's all I could focus on as she was walking down the runway.
I really like this. I give this a yes, ma'am. It was giving me very Bob Mackie.
If Bob
really
Mackie
was.
designed for Ross, maybe.
You have a problem with Elvas. What's your problem with Elvas?
I don't have a problem with her. Honestly, this very much reminds me of Laguna Blue. A lot.
It really is.
It's giving me so much Laguna Blue. I'm pretty sure I've seen her in this exact same outfit, but like not made out of like, reused materials.
Yes.
But like as I'm seeing this picture, I just cannot stop seeing Laguna Blue.
Yes. Well, I enjoyed it. I like it. Jhoany is a hater. I really enjoyed it. From the blue wig to the blue outfit to the blue like boa, I thought you did really well. So at least one of the besties is really enjoying you.
I love the shoes.
Episodes 1 and 2. And I like that she's not wearing any pantyhose. I thought if she would have worn pantyhose or like stockings, I wouldn't have liked it because I think it would have took me out. But the fact that we get bare leg, I think it's something sexy about a bare leg.
This is the first time I've ever heard you say that, girl.
I know, and I don't really like that, but it's something about that. This is a really sexy look, and I really enjoyed it.
That it is. It's just it looks like it was made from recycled materials.
It secondly is though.
I know.
You just don't want it to look like it was made from recycled materials.
That.
Okay, I'll give you that. And then we have Chai Tea Grande. What did you think?
I love this. This is a yes man for me. I think it's a well constructed dress. I like the silhouette, and then I love the two accents on it. I love this. not a huge fan of the wig. I think the wig could have been fuller, had more volume in it, maybe been a little bit longer, curled up a little bit further. But the actual dress itself, I really enjoy. The only thing I will say about it, sorry, it's just there's a little bit of a structure problem at the bottom, but I don't think it was enough to ruin the outfit for me.
I gave it a meh because of the structure problems on the bottom took me out. Like it's lopsided and it's asymmetric and it's not supposed to be asymmetric. And then I also don't like the two little things.
I love these things. I love these.
I don't like them.
I love them.
You know, it's so funny because I did this on purpose because I knew that you wasn't going to be a fan of Elvas, and I knew that I was not going to be a fan of Charity Grande.
So you
And
put them
so
together.
so I put them together because I know that that's what's going to be. So besties, when you're watching this, you're going to be like, this was done intentionally.
We're very much the opposite.
Yes, very much. Then we have Pasty. What did you think?
I wanted to like this so bad. And I think for the fact that she doesn't sew, it's a not well constructed. It's a decent look. But once you start honing in on the details, like, ooh, girl, that's rough. Like the knees being completely lopsided. Neither one of those knees was placed correctly. And then on the top half, like the fabric wasn't placed correctly. So you can see like the different shades of green. You know, once you start looking into it, you're like, But I think it was a cute attempt for somebody who doesn't sew. So props to her. But overall, meh.
I also gave it a meh for that exact reason. I think it done, like looking at it in the photo, it looks good. In the photo looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Obviously, when you like get up close and you look at the lopsided knees, right? Then you look at the different placements of the pattern. She didn't do so well. But at least her shape is there and she gave it a good attempt.
She did. She did. She did not give up.
She did not. And when they gave her the critiques, she knew it was bad and she played with the comedy. And I thought that was great too.
The limping.
And they was like, no, the other side, girl, the other side, the other side. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. And then the judge is like,
Yeah.
that one, it was good. Next, we have Terrace Mongardi. What did you think?
This was a soft MAAM. I think it's a little bit on the generic side. The design itself isn't anything that wowed me. But I think it was pretty well constructed. I like the pearls that she put on it. I like the color on her. I think it was cute.
Yeah, I also gave this a soft ma'am. I think it was good for the materials that she got.
Mm-hmm.
I think it fits her. I think it's flattering. I think she looks good. She doesn't look like she can like sew the house down, but she also doesn't look like she can't sew. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like she don't look like, this
she
is
looked
my
like
first
she took a
time
couple
doing
sewing
it.
lessons.
Yes. And she knows a few patterns and she's like, I'm just gonna stick with what I know. And that's smart, because that's what these challenges are all about. Don't think outside the box if you can't.
No,
Bro, the name of the game is to
just
stay
get your ass through. Yeah.
Stay. And then once you start like getting to like the girls start weaning off, then that's when you can like show up and show out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then we have Viola. What did you think? Yeah, this is a no ma'am. And I love Viola. Like, and the girls can't take her. The girls don't like her.
Can't stand her. I am living for that. They are over her. They named it, what was it, the most painful ass or whatever the fuck they called her. Ooh, and then she started crying. I was like, oh, she really felt that. But I also got it when she was like, I don't know how to act, and I'm second guessing everything. Understood that. Like, I felt that deep inside. I was like, ooh, I get that. But this look, for somebody who got a degree in sewing or whatever the fuck she did, girl, you need a refund. You need to go back and get a different degree because this is not it.
Yeah. No, this was bad. This was a no ma'am. And I think it's because the overall, like, she was stuck in the concept. And she didn't want to budge from the concept.
Yeah. Like, it does not fit well. Those arms are a different length, each single one of them. The way she's holding it up, I think, was a choice. Just no.
And I have arachnophobia, so I don't think even if it was done correctly, I wouldn't have liked it.
I have arachnophobia too. This is such a bad spider that I didn't even feel any type of arachnophobia looking at it. I was like, what the hell is this?
I'm like, regardless, it's a spider. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not working.
I think I would have liked the better if it looked like a real spider. And I was like, oh shit.
Probably.
Yeah, because then that at least would have made me feel something.
True. But then speaking of feeling something, we have Naya and Bella. What did you think?
This is soft, ma'am. I think it's cute. She looks beautiful. She looks gorgeous. She looks very sexy. but there's too little fabric on this. I wanted more.
I gave this, yeah, I also gave it a soft ma'am too. And all I kept thinking about was Jules Sparkles.
I can see that.
The promo of season 17,
I can see
this is
that.
giving it. This is giving Jules Sparkles down. What in the house of Jules Sparkles is going on with this? Like, I just think it's great. Also, the headpiece, love the headpiece because we've seen the headpiece done really well. Obviously, this is not like an amazing version of the headpiece, but I think for someone who is not the greatest sewer, oh, you over there, child, Nyan Bella's like dress got you dying over there. No, but like for someone who's not the greatest sewer, I think she did an amazing job.
Yes, I agree.
Then we have Catherine Freelands. What did you think?
No, I wanted to like this, and there's aspects of it that I do like and ideas that I appreciate. But that skirt just doesn't sit well with me. I don't like the shape of it. I don't like the different fabrics. I do like the fabrics. I don't like them all mixed together. I think it looks like a hodgepodge mess. The judges were raving about it, and I was like, are we looking at the same outfit? And the different shades of purple on there, I was like, eh.
I really liked it. This is a yes, ma'am. I think she looks like Lauren Cheney.
Like a low rent Lauren Cheney.
Okay, you're going to be really shady for this season of UK, and I live for it. I just now need to know that you're going to be really shady. So, like, I have to prepare myself for it because I know you're coming with it. I really enjoy this look. I really liked it. I think she looks great.
I wanted to like this because again, I there's ideas in there that I'm like, oh yes, I would love to see that properly executed. But for me, it really is that skirt that just completely throws me off.
Then, moving on to Bonnie and Clyde. What did you think?
No, ma'am. If maybe it's just from like the chest to like the thighs was decent, but that lower half, no, it's very ill-fitting. I don't like that secondary fabric that she used that was like sheer. What is it? What was it, like rhinestones or something? I don't know. I don't like it. This was no, ma'am. The
Okay.
face up though, mug. I love hair. I love.
Okay. So, don't judge me too much. But I gave this a meh
Okay.
because there is a taste level that she needs to have. There
So
is
you
a
got COVID
taste
and didn't
level.
tell me?
No, there is a taste level that is missing here. Because if Bonnie and Clyde would have just used the animal print all the way fucking down, bitch, this would have been an amazing dress.
I don't know about amazing, but it would have been better.
It would have been a really good dress if she would have just put animal print the whole entire dress. Because the shape is there. I don't know why she had that belt in the middle. I don't know why she thought that was cute.
And it wasn't even proper. Like it wasn't even a good belt. But she
No,
literally
it was
scrunched
not.
up fabric and just wrapped it around herself.
No, but you could tell that the dress could have been better if it was placed better, if she would have used the fabric better, and she had the fabric to use because she said because the judges thought that she ran out of fabric, and she was like,
And she was like,
"No,
"No, I had a lot."
I had a whole bunch of it," and they was like, "Why didn't you use it?" Like, girl, what made you choose that? But that's very on brand for Acacia Forgot, though. Like,
You said
no
I'm being
shade.
shady.
But that is very on brand for In Case You Forgot, though. Because I remember season 17. She wasn't the fashion girly.
Well, not at all, girl.
So, very on brand. Okay. Then we have page 3. What did you think?
For me, the whole look as a concept, like with the reveal and everything, was a yes, ma'am. Um, I actually really like that original like dress she came out in. I like that it was very kind of shapeless, honestly. I think it worked for what the design was, and then when she revealed it, yeah, she was very sexy. But I honestly kind of liked it better without the reveal.
Okay. I actually gave it a soft ma'am because I liked the reveal more than I liked the cover up dress.
Okay,
I think the cover up dress, because it was like toxic, it said something on it that I really wasn't a fan of, but I think the reveal looks really cute.
I
I
just
think
think
this looks really cute.
it was interesting. That's why I think I kind of liked it because it's something I wasn't quite expecting, especially from page 3.
Yeah. I think the reveal. I think she looks really cute. I would have preferred this if she would have just came out like this. I'd have been like, own the bitch, own it, own it.
Yeah, but then if she would have just come out of this, we would have been like she made a 2-piece. The fuck?
Yeah, but it's sometimes you just go with what you know.
Fair, but it needs to be more than a two-piece.
True, but speaking of a two-piece, we have Bones. What did you think?
Not me saying that and then being like, yes, ma'am. So what I really liked about this is the fact that she used an unconventional material for it. What was it, like bath mats or yoga mats or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah.
But I love the detailing on this. You could tell she actually put a lot of thought into every layer of it. I loved it. I love the structure of it. I think she looked great. I do wish, though, she would have done something more with the panty, because I think that was kind of an afterthought.
I gave it a yes, ma'am, because I love that it's unconventional materials. I do. I also think that it is well made. And so I'm like, own it, own that you have a nice body, own that. And then she made a panty out of yoga mats. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I also like that it looks like a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
it looks 3D, like it looks very like 3D like, very comic book inspired. You know, that art, what is it? Oh my God, what was that genre of art?
anime? I don't
No,
know.
it's a genre. It's like pop art. Thank you. Oh my
Okay,
gosh, I know it was going to come to me. It looks very pop art ish.
I
I
can say
like
that.
that the makeup. I like the shoes, and you know I'm not a fan of pleasers, and yet I like these pleasers. But I just think the overall, I think it was a really good look overall. Okay, so we see that the winner of episode 2 is Sally trademark, obviously. Like nobody else did better than Sally. And then the bottom 2 was Viola versus Pasty, and unfortunately, Pasty gets eliminated.
I'm sorry, but just past the, it didn't give me anything to remember her for, honestly.
True,
Like,
true.
that's all it is.
Well, those are the first 2 episodes. So what you think of the first 2 episodes overall?
I hate it. No, I'm totally kidding, guys. I'm totally kidding. I am excited to see what else goes on this season. I did not feel like that was the premiere episode this season deserved, to be honest. But I'm excited to see what the queens do the rest of the season, especially Page 3. I love me some Page 3.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm excited for Elvas. Love her. I'm excited for Nia and Bella. I just want to see
Oh,
if
I
that
mean, yes, her
delusion.
delusion is.
I just want to see if that delusion like takes her far. I think it will. Hopefully, Select's addiction gets over the titties. Like in every single episode and every single outfit. Like, give us a break for the titties. And then I really want to see Bones have a personality.
That. Because I think her outfits have been great, but I literally don't remember anything she has said.
Except for when she threw shade at Chai Grande. Like, yeah, that part. And that's what, you know, I was like, ooh, I like this Bones. Like, that part. When she's with Crystal Versace and Dee Licious, she's really funny. So I want to see that get, you know, played out on the season. So hopefully, it's only been 2 episodes. You know, normally it takes a while, you know, for them
It does.
to get acclimated and, you know, for them to let their guard down, especially the ones that's not so much extroverted. And so we have a lot of introverts this season, which is totally fine. But I honestly don't know who's going to win.
Me neither. So far, no, I don't.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I like when seasons keep me on my toes.
Exactly.
All right, friends, sound off in the comments. Who do you think is taking Drag Race UK Season 7? And what do you think of the first 2 episodes? But you already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a single episode of No Ma'am. And until next time, friends, bye, y'all.